Hello and welcome back. So I'm going to try to get some work done on the Pontiac truck. Since I've cut that piece of metal, replaced it in the floor, it's rained a lot of humidity, so I need to get it coated. I wasn't planning on coating it yet, but you know what, I don't really have a choice because it needs to be coated. And it's either been rainy or that's going on in the back. If you can see, I'm not 100% sure. Now that my AC is kicked off, you can probably hear stuff. Inflatables. So yet again, for the second time in a couple weeks, that field is going to be filled with inflatables and a bunch of screaming, yelling kids. And I'm sure y'all don't want to hear that. So I'm going to try to get this done before any of that. Get this coated, get this cleaned. I got to redo the cowl panel again because it's the Raptor rail liner, it just started cracking for whatever reason, I don't know. The seam sealer didn't work too well with it, so I'm going to try a different method this time to get it to seal so it doesn't leak, so I can drive this daily, and that is becoming a frustrating issue. Yeah, I'm going to give that a shot. I said I do have all the weather still now. The only thing I'm missing is a front glass, and I'm trying to find out and figure out how I want to do that. But before the weather, well, it's not supposed to rain today, but before they get loud over there, I'm going to go ahead and clean out the bed. And of course, the problem is finding out where to put some of this stuff. Of course, I was wanting the sun to come out a little bit and you know, help dry this off, but I'm gonna have to push it back under the carport again because several leaves have fallen in it since I started washing it off and after I cleaned it out. Pine needle, not even a pine tree. I don't know where all these leaves are coming from, but it's just my luck. And I'm sure some of y'all have that luck as well. Taking a little longer than anticipated, so I'm going to have to speed it up. Now I'm going to put this little bitty layer around the edge here really good. Just using the brush for now because I don't want to get the roller out. Do that next, but I want to kind of get it up to where the rest of it is or close to it and get all that right there really good. That way it can cure and it'll sit in there and cure, and then when I roll the rest on, it'll just roll right up over that. Now I figured since that's still drying and I need to get some of this stuff out of my way anyway, out of the bed, might as well go ahead and put it on. Like these for the hood, and I probably painted it too much when I painted these fenders, but I would like to buy the 3/8 ratchet, but every time I go try to find one local that says they're in stock, they don't have them. Oddly enough. Yeah, I got way too much paint in there. Alright, here goes another one. I've already used a little bit on the cowl again. Woo! Wow, that tray is actually too small for a bottle. Comes with the kit. Oopsie! Woo! Yeah. For any of y'all that probably I got a little overzealous there. Yeah, I hear you, kids. Like I said, screaming kids, so it's going to be, guess I'll pour some of this out and roll it. Now this back here has already been coated before, and it's actually in pretty good shape still. I'm just kind of going from one liner to another. So I'm trying to even the texture out, if you will. Now, truth to be told, this is actually not the next step I wanted to take on this project. I kind of wanted to wait to do this until I got the bed liner, or not the bed liner, the bed cover ready to put on. That way it wouldn't get dirty again. But I guess I should probably do some body work or something before I do that. But actually, maybe what I end up doing is quickly spraying the bed rails that way and let them dry and cure, and then I can put the bed cover on, and the bed will be protected from the elements. Since I got a little bit of a bottle left, well, I guess I'll put another layer on the floors. Because I did scuff them up a little bit, putting the cage in. Now I know this is a little bit weird to go to this step, but I want to keep this clean. There's a lot of stuff that gets in there, even with the car cover over it, or truck cover. And I might as well go ahead and cover it up. Alright, I tweaked it a little bit and got it as close as I can get it. So we'll leave it at that. It's on there and tight. It is new, so it'll probably stretch a little bit, so that'd be fine. This seal's pretty damn difficult to get on there. I always had trouble with it on the other truck too, but we're pretty close. It's on there and good. So call that a win. May not seem like a lot, but I'm still making progress. It's making me feel better. Because there's some things I'm like waiting on, so why not go ahead and do other things while I'm at it? Yeah, I still got to do body work, whatever. So I got to put the windows in. Unfortunately, the window guy, he retired several years ago, and I thought I could go ahead and get him to help me put these in anyway, but his health declined, and he's not able to do it anymore. So I got to find a new window guy. Because I have a bad habit of breaking glass, because I'm not good enough with that kind of glass yet. Need to learn. So, but yeah, we get the glass in, then I go back to the interior and still save up for all the engine work I'm going to have done. So, and transmission and rear end. We got to run a gas line. You know, a whole list of stuff. But you know, it's part of it, especially when you're doing one from the ground up. It's about the hardest thing to do, honestly. So. It's gotten somewhere at least. This is now out of the box, out of my parts pile. The parts to install is getting smaller at least, making me feel better. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.